Really? I thought it was like brand new.
You know what that is? That's the simulation being lazy. I don't want them to think it's something that it's not.
Right.
And she's like, aren't maps crazy?
Hell yeah. What the hell?
What the heck?
Good.
Yep. Okie dokie. Happy New Year.
Welcome back. Happy New Year.
How long?
And Merry Christmas, huh?
Oh,
we said that before.
I think we might have said it before. How long can you say Happy New Year for? Like, when does it have to stop?
When did I have basketball? Tuesday. We saw everyone at basketball Tuesday, like the Albanian League, and everyone I saw was like, "Oh, Happy New Year, Samir, Happy New Year." So, and I was like, "Oh," like I was caught off guard.
Yeah.
You know, but it felt nice. So I liked it
because you forget that it just happened.
Right.
It feels like things are longer than.
But it was like nice because then like other people were coming in after me, and I'm like, "Oh, what up? Happy New Year!"
Right. You're like reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe February. Obviously, you have to stop then.
Definitely have to stop by February. I was thinking even Tuesday was late. You know, that's
like,
it's been a whole ass 10 days.
Maybe like the 15th is like the cutoff because then you're
15th, no more.
No more
For sure. I would even say 10.
10.
I would even say
11.
10 days. Today's 11th. Yeah, I would be done with it. It was the 9th basketball.
Okay, so then when we put this out, it'll be the 16th. So not Happy New Year.
Yeah, we take that back.
17th. No, not Happy New Year. How's your New Year been so far?
It's been good.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been good. I feel it's different.
You do? You feel the energy in the air, the shift
It's different.
in the world? Mm-hmm. I do feel a shift in every part of my life right now. I feel like, you know.
I like it better.
You do?
Way better than 2023.
Yeah. I don't know what it is yet, but I do feel a shift. I feel like there's a shift in everyone around me right now. And it's not just like in myself. I feel like everybody has like their own intentions, their own goals, and their own like lives are changing, you know? So it is interesting. It's been
a good energy out. It might have to do, like I looked into my Chinese astrology.
Uh-huh.
Because I like that more.
Okay.
And like I'm a monkey in 2024. I don't know. Obviously it's 10 days, dude. Who knows what's going to happen. But what it was saying, like I already feel it.
Okay. What was it saying?
I can't remember exactly, but just like how you said, and it's funny because that was my goal before was to like get everything, get my ducks in a row and get everything in order. Right. You know, I feel like I've already been doing that.
Okay, that's good.
Like
that's
just
great.
on a day-to-day basis,
right?
You know, like where like I need to get this done today, and then I just kind of make sure I do it.
Yeah,
Don't hold it off. That's how I've been.
Yeah, you're checking it off your list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of things that like I need to do, quote unquote.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be right away.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could put it out like a week later, next day, whatever. Lately I've been like, I got time today.
Yeah. Just
Why
do it.
would I not do it today?
Just do it. Yeah.
You know, so.
I go through stages of my like when I'm working and they call it like you do go through these stages of where like you don't know anything, like you're just learning, and then you start to learn, and then you master, and then you go on a cycle again of where now you don't know. So like there's like this constant cycle that you'll go on in your career, and when I am at like my peak, I just know I'm there. Like I know I'm at my like master because like I'm just like getting shit done. I'm like, why would I sit on this? Like I used to sit on things and just be like, I'm just gonna not do that because I don't want to, when really it'll take me an hour, then I don't have to think about it ever again, you know? But yeah, there's definitely a shift in the air. I feel like everyone's has their goals and like their lives are just changing, like I said, but everyone's doing like dry January around me too, which has been very helpful.
Yeah.
Are you doing it?
I was.
You were. You
failed.
You drank
twice already.
Oh, twice.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you drank at Leon's birthday.
Well, Leon's birthday, and then we're at O'Connor's. I cannot.
Yeah, you can't have a Guinness. You can't. Yeah, right.
So then, how was that 0-0? By the way, did it grow on you?
It wasn't good.
It was just like water.
Yeah, it tasted like legit like water that was old, like old water, like that was in like a water bottle for like.
It was next to your bed for like 4 days.
Yeah. I'm like, I just had to drink it, you know.
Right.
But yeah, definitely don't recommend. Just stick to the Guinness or don't stick to anything.
Yeah.
But okay, so you drank it at Leon's?
Drank at Leon's, and then it was the Michigan game.
Right.
I wasn't planning on drinking. I didn't tell Nicolette I drank, but she didn't ask.
Yeah.
But so I didn't lie.
You just withheld information.
But no, I'm there, and like Crease don't drink, so I ended up going to Crease in his brother's house.
Okay.
So, and Crease don't drink ever.
And
he comes with a bottle of Azul. Like, he's like, we're getting fucked up tonight. I was like, definitely not that. You know, I'm like, it's Sunday. Yeah. I'm like, definitely not that, Eddie, because he's like a huge Michigan fan. I'm a Michigan fan, but I'm not like the craziest, you know? Like, I'm very happy they won. I was rooting for them, of course. But like, I can name 5 other championships I'd rather have.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like Lions being one for sure. That's something different.
Yeah, totally.
But for me, at least. So he comes with a bottle. He's pouring himself. I'm like, I was like, I'm doing dry January. And if you know that you know them and his brothers, like, they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why would you, what the fuck is that? You know? And I'm like, all right, I'll have a glass. So I had one glass, you know, but but still, I went back on dry January.
It's so funny because we're doing it like company wide at my work. We like send out emails like every year, like who's doing dry January. We like quote unquote hold each other accountable. Everybody in the email was like me, besides on Monday, January 8th, or like whenever the game was, because everybody wanted to like drink for the game. They're like every day dry January besides that day. And we're all like, okay, that's fine.
Nicola was like, add a day.
Yeah.
To February. But I don't drink a lot.
Yeah,
like, I mean, I'm a once a week drinker, but that one day, it's like excessive.
Yeah,
you know,
binge drinking.
Oh yeah,
that's what we do as a friend group, and it is unhealthy.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good. It's not good, but it's fun.
I love it, and I want to change it.
Yeah, no, but we know.
Right.
You know, somebody did say one time, like, for women, the worst type of drinking you can do is binge drinking. Like, if you like have like a glass of wine a day, that won't be as bad for you as if you were to like binge drink once a month.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Really?
I know. And I was like, I don't believe that, really.
Right.
But we do be drinking a lot when we
like
go on our trips and stuff. Yeah.
There's always a point though where it's like for me, it's one too many.
Yeah.
And then now I'm saying some crazy shit, you know, and then the next day Nicola's like, you know, you said this right. And I'm like, I kind of remember saying, and then I feel bad, and then I'm like, I just try to pretend it doesn't happen.
You have anxiety.
Yeah, I have anxiety.
Yeah.
And then like I have 2-day hangovers now. So it's like 2 days of depression and thinking like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
I gotta not. So like, I'm not an alcoholic, obviously, but apparently there's another form of alcoholic where if you can't stop once you start.
Right.
That's me. Where like, if I can't come over, I can't have 2 beers.
Right.
It's rare. Like, it's rare for me to have like 2 beers and be like, okay, that's my limit.
Yeah.
You know, no.
Maybe that can be your goal this year, like setting more limits for yourself when drinking.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't know.
Think about it.
Yeah, no.
But I'm good. Like at Crease House, I had 1 drink.
Right.
Like, but there I didn't want to get drunk.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's different with you guys. Like for New Year's.
Well,
to me, it's like, why not?
I
continue?
do feel like those are different circumstances though, because like we're going for that purpose.
Right.
Like we're going to get.
That's
drunk.
a good point. That's a good point.
Like it wouldn't really make much sense. I mean.
So I do find the right places.
Yeah, I think that like if you had like 1 less, then you'll remember what you say the next day, and then you won't have to go through the, like, what did I say? What did I do? Sure. But like we all drink a lot.
Yeah, and it's not entirely true because that one day we were at your house and it was like movie night.
Right.
Me and Rob went upstairs to watch the game with your dad, and like me and your dad had like 2 beers, and like that was it.
Yeah,
2-3 beers.
You've come to my house before and just had a beer and then left.
Then that's it. Exactly. So it's like, not entirely true, but yeah, I guess it's more so like those nights out.
Yeah.
Like the party bus. Like, I'm not like, once I'm drunk, I'm not like, okay, now I'm good.
Yeah.
No, I'll continue.
You continue. You know? Yeah. There are those points in those weekends though where you're just like, oh my God. Like I get to a point where I'm like, I should stop. I'm just not going to, because like when I get home, then I'll just like be like,
done there.
Be done.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
I'm done when I'm home.
Yeah, exactly.
Car ride.
Yeah, car ride. But speaking of New Year's, we did go up north and that was really fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
I love Bel Air, Michigan. I love that area of up north. And even
that bar we went to was super cool.
Shorts and stuff. We introduced code names to the group.
Oh yes, the game.
Yeah. And
love that game.
It was so fun. And I'm actually surprised that we didn't fight as much.
Right, we didn't at all.
We didn't. We were all very mature about the whole game and everything. Like even when somebody called somebody out, like maybe we got a little bit snippy, we're like, all right, that's fine.
But it was cool though.
Yeah,
You need a certain level of that for it to be fun.
100%.
You need a certain level of that competition, a little bit of that The fuck you doing over there? You can't do that. Like, you need a little bit of that.
Right. Yeah. I know. And I hate when people like get too butthurt about people calling each other. You know what I'm saying? Because like, what's the point of like having teams, having rules, and like holding each other, like you don't hold each other accountable? Like, what's the point of playing the game if we ain't gonna play it right?
What's the point of playing if you're not trying to win and like you gotta wanna win?
Yeah,
like it's not fun.
No, you gotta wanna win for real. But if for anyone out there who might be looking for like a board game or game night, whatever, Codenames is the best game. I've been playing it. We've been playing it with.
It's the hottest thing out right now.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, but me, Nata, and Kara have been playing it with our other friends for like years.
Really? I thought
like,
it was like brand new.
No, since I was like 20, we've been playing it with.
No
yeah,
shit.
And
since you were 20?
I'm dead serious. Dead serious.
Where the fuck has it been? What happened? Why not our friend group?
I don't know. I don't. We just like didn't bring it into the. But yeah, since we were like 20 years old, we've been playing this game, and when we played at our other friend's house, like you know how we're competitive and we're like serious about shit. 10 times more. Like
really, I love that.
Like literally, like you can't.
Need an invite.
You cannot say anything. You cannot make any expressions. Like yeah, we did do that, but not to like the crazy strict. Like there was points where I was like falling on the floor. Like I should not have been doing that. Like if I did that, I'd be kicked out. Like legit. Like they'd kick you out. But
that's funny.
But it's so.
Then maybe I shouldn't go there.
No, but it's so fun. Like it adds to the experience, and then when you like kill it, it just makes it that much better.
Yeah, like my first go around as the whatever you call it.
Yeah, the Spy Master.
My first go around, I fucking loved it because I killed it.
Yeah.
And then the second time I lost.
And you're like.
And I felt defeated.
Right. It's very defeating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just look up the rules of the game because I'm not explaining them.
Yeah. So it's funny just because like everything else, I'm introduced Codenames by you guys, and then I see, a bunch of my friends post it.
The
like one friend
names?
group. Yeah, they post Codenames. So that's why I'm like, oh, now it's catching on. Like it's a new game. Other people are starting to play it.
Oh, it's just Bader Meinhof, bro.
That's exactly what that is. Yeah, I forgot the term for it, but that's what that is.
Yeah,
like you hear it once, you see it once, and then it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Wow, that's crazy.
Always.
Because I don't really see people ever post about it either.
And another thing, so I'm at basketball, and one of my teammates comes up to me. And he's like, oh, is TK coming? I'm like, yeah, he's coming. I look over at the door. I literally see a shadow, and he's walking through the door, like coming to the gym. Okay. So I'm like, speak of the devil. Like, you just mentioned his name, and now he literally appeared, right?
Okay, so like.
Then about 10 minutes go by, and TK comes up to me, and he's like, hey, is John coming? And I'm like, yeah, he should be coming.
And then John.
And 30 seconds later, I feel a tap on my shoulder, and it's John.
You know what that is? That's the simulation being lazy.
And then I bring it up to everybody. I'm like, dude, you know when you came, he asked about you, and they're like, oh shit. Yeah. But it always, the
simulation.
Apparently, some scientists did like a study on that, like about the phone calls. You know when you mention someone's name, and then all of a sudden, they call your phone. Like, doesn't it happen often? Like,
yeah. Yeah, like
if you're just like, oh,
like the frequency is it like
Samir said this the other day, and then all of a sudden I'm texting you, or I'll call you, I text whatever.
Right.
A scientist did a study, but he didn't find any.
Nothing.
There was no like.
I think it's manifestation.
Yeah, it's kind of manifestation, but nothing like proved it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, there's a lot of. Oh, these died. Did they die? Okay,
did they die?
Yeah, they're good though.
They're good.
Yeah, they just like went back on.
They're about to die.
There's this thing like. Girlhood, I guess I'll say that. Like, you know how like he always texts you when like you're doing fine. You ever hear that? Like I feel like that kind of like plays with it too.
Right.
Like
100%.
it's just like you think
same boat.
Yeah, like because that shit has happened like so many times to like everybody.
Happens
I feel
all the
like
time.
Right. Yeah, it is interesting. I used to think that I was like genuinely like psychic and like had powers because I could do that shit. Like not could do it, but like it would happen to me. I'm like, what the fuck? I just thought of that.
Right.
You know? Hold on, Beta's calling me.
No, you're good.
Hello?
Hi, Fifi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm doing the podcast.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, babe.
All right, guys. Have fun.
Okay, bye. Yeah, I used to think I was psychic. When I was a kid, I like was like 100% I was psychic. Like I thought I was that so raven. Like I could vision. But I just think it's like you low key manifest stuff without knowing that you do.
100%.
And that's why I am a very big believer about like the shit you say out loud. Like will actually manifest itself if you do it over and over again, and then you begin to believe it, and then things just do happen that way.
Yeah.
But
well, I don't know if I said this. So, all right, back to basketball. I know I'm talking about it a lot now.
It's okay.
But this is just a small example. Like so there was like a couple seasons where I would walk in the gym and I would be out in my head. I would say, I'm the best motherfucker out here.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I would play like I'm the best.
Yeah.
I would just put up the numbers. I would just kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then a couple seasons go by, boom, boom, whatever. Like I had my back hurt a little bit. I didn't play one season. Then I played like half another season. Then like I was like, you know what? I'm like, nah. And like now I'm trying to keep it real, like with myself. I'm not talking to other people.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, am I like top 10 right now? Like, am I a top 10 player right now? Like I'm top 10.
Yeah.
But I'm probably like 8,
right,
7,
Not the
9,
best.
whatever.
Not the
the best. And then I started playing like
a number 8 player.
Like a number 8 player. Like,
Yeah.
One game I'm scoring 23, next game 15.
Mm-hmm.
But those seasons there's not a game where I'm getting less than 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then this season I start off, good, like a little good, then not so good. Then I was like, I got to come with that mentality where I'm the number 1 player.
Mm-hmm.
Since then I've been fucking killing it.
I do think it plays such a big role in athletes, like in how they perform. And that's why when people are like, oh, he's too cocky, or I'm like, he has
You got to have that mentality.
He has to be
think
cocky.
like that.
Yeah, you have to believe that you're the best person out
You
there.
do, 100%.
You have to. Like,
Even if you're not. You have to feel like
it.
that,
And that's why when like somebody does like outwardly act that way and then like doesn't perform that way, people like can make fun of them. But
Exactly.
I also like understand it. Like that's all right. Like, yeah, he's being cocky.
You're going to have bad games.
And you're going to have bad games. But if you're an athlete, especially a pro athlete, like that's how you have to act. You have to
You
act.
ain't getting to the pros if you don't think you're the shit.
Exactly.
You have to know you're the best out there. Like, because in high school, you're the best player.
Mm-hmm.
Then in college, you're top 2, top 3, maybe, best on your team, whatever. And then you make it to the league. Now you're riding the bench, but you wouldn't have got there if for 22 years
You didn't think you were the best.
didn't think you were the best.
Right.
In high school, you had to,
Exactly. I mean, obviously, everyone should know their place, and like you should still continue to work for. You got to work for where you go. But yeah, I think it's okay. All athletes have to have that in them for sure. I'm trying to think of like an athlete that like doesn't act like that. Like everyone has to act like that.
At a certain point, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, you could be humble.
Exactly.
Like and. Like LeBron, he's humble, but you don't think he's a cocky motherfucker, like with the ego and.
I feel like I know when a player is gonna play well. Like you can just tell, like it's exuding off them. They just know. They just feel like that. You just know. Like there were points when I used to watch Kevin Durant, and I was like, just give him the ball.
Yeah.
Like just give him the ball.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, I got it. Same with Steph. Same with LeBron. Like there's just those players. Obviously, like they're all time great players, but like it's because they have like that essence, that cockiness, that like sureness of themselves too. But yeah. Sports. I love sports.
Love it.
I love.
You got to be
sports.
sure. You can't like be afraid to fail. You can't be afraid to fail.
Yeah, of course.
Go out there, do what you're fucking supposed to do. You might have a bad game.
Yeah.
But that is what it is. But you gotta. Then what does that mean? The next game you shy away
Right. No.
because you didn't play good fucking last week. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Speaking of sports, such great times to be a Michigan
for real,
citizen.
we sacrificed the Pistons.
We did.
I'll sacrifice
I'll
some motherfuckers
sacrifice
again
them.
and again and again.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There's
For the Lions, I would sacrifice.
the Lions and we got Michigan and like
yeah.
all of it. It's just so serendipitous. It's so nice.
Yeah.
It feels so good. It was funny because me and Beatrice were talking about it, and she was like, Dom was saying how like there's just a different energy in Michigan right now.
Yeah,
you
there
know,
is. Red Wings are coming up. They're on the come up.
But there really is a different. And especially because I've been in Ann Arbor for like since obviously the past 2 weeks.
Oh right.
And like I've been there a lot, quite frequently or quite recently, and there's just a shift down there too, especially when like they're after they won the game right before like the day of, everybody's wearing Michigan gear. It feels so nice to be a part of it, But I'm so excited for the game on Sunday. I just all these people that are like rooting for Matthew Stafford. Like there's this
Who the fuck's rooting for Matthew Stafford?
There's conversations
in Michigan.
There's conversations on the internet and on 97.1 The Ticket about how there's these like Matthew Stafford fans that like are rooting for him. I'm like, no.
Listen, I'm a Matthew Stafford fan.
There's a difference.
I'm a Matthew Stafford fan. I'm a Matthew Stafford supporter.
Yeah.
I got a Matthew Stafford jersey. Okay.
Right. Yeah, of course.
When he was in LA and the Lions didn't make the playoffs, I wanted the Rams to win.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, I want him to have the worst possible game of his career. Like, because this is the Lions we're talking about. The reason we like Stafford is because he was the Lions quarterback.
Exactly.
Fuck Stafford. If Stafford got drafted to the Browns, I couldn't give a fuck about him. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Whoever wants so there's people in Detroit that want Stafford to beat the Lions.
I don't know if they want him to beat him, but they're like rooting for him, and I'm like, don't root for him.
I like him. I still like him.
Yeah, but this
no,
game
not
we're not rooting
No,
for him.
not.
Like this game, you're not rooting for him because if to root for him is to not root for the Lions.
Exactly.
Period. End of story.
There's only one way right now.
Yeah, like
God's way and the wrong way.
Exactly.
And the other way. No, that's not Kevin Hart. Cat Williams. Did you see that?
No, I didn't watch it.
You didn't
yet.
watch that interview?
No.
I thought you were gonna have something on it.
He just
today.
died again, which is weird. Whatever.
Is it weird?
Yeah, it's
without
really
it?
weird.
Is this your first time without it?
I think second probably, but like I don't remember what. Damn.
You'll be all right.
I just keep them on. I'm like, what'd you say? I can't hear you. But yeah, I'm very excited. Good luck to the Lions.
Go Lions. Are we doing something that night? Like, are we watching it? I know some of us guys are going to go downtown.
Yeah, you and Dom are going downtown?
Me and Dom are officially going, but I don't know, like, no one else really committed.
What are you guys going to do? Just go to bars?
Let's go to bars, go to the Coney, chill. It's going to be lit down there.
Are you going to drink?
Yeah, I'm going to drink. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to say. So it was funny because we had, like, poker night. And, like, Steve was like, oh, like bring some beers or bring something or whatever. Dom's like, oh, I'm doing dry January. I'm just going to have, like, one glass of bourbon. You know?
Damp January.
I didn't drink there, though. But it was just funny how he said it. Like, I'm doing dry January, so I'm not drinking, but I'll just have one glass. I'm only going to have one glass of bourbon.
I did see somewhere somebody was like, don't try damp January instead of dry.
That's a good idea. Like, that's me right now.
Cutting down. Yeah. But I feel like I don't drink enough to, like, do damp January.
Oh, okay.
You know, so, like, just cut it completely. But, like,
it's, like, easy enough to do dry January almost.
Yeah, but I will say, like, leading up to it, because I was, like, drinking a lot of wine, like, Christmas week and whatever, and I was dreading it. Like, I was like, I don't want to do dry January. Like, I want to be able to have a glass of wine.
If you want it, right.
If I want it, you know, but I committed to it. And now I'm perfectly fine.
Right.
11 days in. Okay, so you watched Barbie yesterday.
Yeah.
Recap.
I liked it.
Tell me about it. What was your experience?
It was good.
I guess, like, what's the one word you're going to describe it?
One word to describe it?
Yeah, like that comes to your mind.
You know what? I don't know one word.
Okay.
Don't put that pressure on me. But I don't know one word. No, I can't think of one. But I knew I was gonna like it because I knew it wasn't gonna be like your typical when you hear Barbie, like that type of movie. You know, I knew I was gonna like it. It was like funnier than I expected it to be.
You thought it was funny?
Yeah, it was funny as shit. Ryan Gosling's character, fucking hilarious.
So
All the
funny.
Kens,
so funny.
all the Kens. It was just good in general. What was it when he was like? This is one of my favorite parts when Ken's like, I just brought like patriarchy and made it into the patriarchy. He's like, I don't know, something. I can't remember the exact quote. And then he was like, it's not all that. Kind of, once I found out it wasn't all about horses, I kind of like, he's like, I kind of,
stop like
I kind of lost interest in it anyways.
Yeah.
You know, that I was dying
it's
laughing.
so funny.
Yeah. And, what's her name? Margot Robbie. I love her.
She killed it.
Yeah, she killed it.
I think everyone killed it.
Everybody killed it.
Yeah. It was so funny. Like
it was really good.
It was really funny. I think it's very rare for like because obviously there was a lot of men in it, but it's like a female-centric movie.
Right.
For it to like come off as funny to men. And like that was the first thing
Right.
Robert said.
He
was like, that was funny.
There you go. Yeah.
And like you said, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for you to say like that was funny. But it is interesting because like I know it was funny, but like my experience with it is so different because I'm a girl,
right.
obviously.
What I liked was it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't like guys would like it.
Yeah,
like it wasn't where where you hear those like feminist talking points, or where like the other side of feminism, like the opposite side of feminism, like because that's annoying too.
Yeah.
You know, both sides of the spectrum are annoying. But like the first 5 minutes of the movie, I was like, oh, like it was like I was pleasantly surprised where it wasn't like
it wasn't like man hating.
It wasn't man hating.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like in your face feminism. You know. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
that's why it was interesting when like it first came out and everybody was talking about it, and people were like criticizing it about like it hating on men, and I was like, that's like the opposite of what it was. Like, it wasn't even so much about. It was like like a feminist like movie, of course, and was for women and about women, but it also was so much deeper. It like had to do with like life itself, and like
there was never really a part I rolled my eyes at, as a man,
and like there was. Instead of it being just about like women, it was also about how there was this doll who kept doing the same thing over and over again, who didn't have real feelings besides a smile on her face. And then like, what is life without feelings? What is life without memories? What is life without moments? You know? And like, I feel like that's what I took from the movie, rather than just it being like, go girls, which it is, go girls, fuck yeah, whatever. But like, I don't know. Like, that's why when people, I'm like, I don't think you got it. I don't think you got the point. Yeah. It's not just that.
Yeah. So and the girl the girl from Si Se Vuele.
America Ferrera.
Yeah, that's her name, right? Si Se Vuele, Si Se Vuele. What's that movie from?
I don't know what
That's from that movie.
Ugly, no.
That dance movie, bro, on Disney Channel. The other girl, the Mexican girls, that Chewy. You don't know what you...
Is it...
You don't know what you're doing, Chewy, or some shit. She's like, Chewy.
Is it
the car wash where he pulls up with all the other boys and they wash her car and then they get...
Is it a cheerleading one?
It's like a cheerleading movie, but it's more dance, I think.
I don't remember what it's
called. Si Se Vuele.
That's fine.
Well, anyways, the girl, Ferrera.
Yeah. The monologue.
Like, I liked it. She made obviously 100 points.
Right.
You know, like there was like I can't even remember them, but I remember thinking like, oh yeah, they got a point. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I fucking cried at that.
Like, you
part.
can't be too. It's like hard for women.
Truth.
It's hard. It's the truth.
Yeah.
That's why it really is the truth.
It
you know,
is,
like where it's like girls can't be. You want them to be emotional. You know, you want them to like
be motherly.
Be motherly, doesn't it? But they can't be too emotional. They can't be too like.
Yeah.
Talk about their feeling. Like there's always like a balance that women need, you know?
Yeah, that monologue.
And it does suck for women, you know, in that sense. Like, and that's not the only thing. She, like I said, she listed 100 things.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure everyone, like most people who's listening probably watched it. But yeah, good movie. I recommend it.
Yeah. Greta Gerwig, who is the director, she's just amazing. Every movie she's ever directed, I'm obsessed with. She did Little Woman. The one, I don't know if you ever watched
I love that fucking movie.
You love
Little Woman?
The recent one, though,
the
right?
3 girls.
No, 4.
The 4 sisters.
Yeah, but which one have you watched?
The new one with fucking, what's her name?
Timothy Chalamet
and
Saoirse Ronan.
Yes, and
Laura Dern.
My homegirl.
Florence Pugh. Hermione.
Harry Potter, Hermione.
Yeah. What's her real name? Emma Watson.
Emma Watson. Love that movie.
How good is that movie?
I'll watch that again right now. I love that movie.
Who did you want Joe to end up with?
Well, shit, now it's been a minute since I watched it.
Okay.
Joe, both sisters liked him.
Well, Joe is the girl.
Joe is the girl. Yeah. Timothy. Oh, yes. Lori. I wanted her to be with Timothy, I think.
Joe?
I think, yeah.
Remember
Joe is the girl?
Joe is the girl. And then Lori, which this is really funny. His real name is...
Lori's the boy then.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm tripping. I would have never remembered that.
Or Teddy or whatever. He has like 7 nicknames. But
Teddy is Timothy?
Yeah.
And then,
remember the scene on the hill?
Because didn't he like go like I wanted it to be Timothy, but Timothy was kind of pissing me off too because he didn't know what he wanted almost, right? He was like playing hard to get.
Well,
type shit.
Okay, so
type shit.
So when they were young, I'm just gonna say the whole movie. I'm sorry if this is boring, everyone, but this is like what I love.
I love that movie.
I could talk about this movie specifically.
Go ahead, refresh my memory.
For the rest of the fucking podcast.
I'm down
okay, so Timothy Chalamet in the movie he comes in the movie and he becomes friends with all 4 sisters, but he's like closest to Joe, and he's in love with her. Like it's blatantly obvious. And it gets to the point where like they're at this point where he's like, okay, we have to talk about this. Like, I love you, be with me, marry me, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, no. Like,
yes.
Yes.
They were by the tree and and they're by the grass.
The hill.
On the hill.
Mm-hmm.
The hilly,
gut wrenching. Like, it hurts me to like, I think
he was
about
broken.
it, I could cry.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, and at those moments, he knew what he wanted. He wanted Joe.
Okay.
Flash forward into the future. He is in France and he's kind of like a partier. And this is like after Joe rejects him. And
they run into each other on the dirt road with the horse and carriage.
Yep. And so he sees Amy, and this is when he becomes a little bit more of like wishy-washy, doesn't say what he wants, doesn't like whatever. And then he tells Amy, like, don't marry Frederick or whatever. I forget his name. I think it's Fred. And then like that's when she's like, it's so good. You're being mean. I love that.
Yeah.
I love her.
I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, it's
I
really
gotta watch
good.
it again.
But yeah, Greta Gerwig, she kills it. That's the director. She kills it.
I didn't know that she did both.
I'm
sure. Sorry, Nicolette. She probably told me that.
Yeah, but every single time she kills it, and there's always a monologue that just like.
So what was the monologue in Little Women?
There's two of them.
Maybe we let the people watch it.
Okay, yeah, just watch it.
And I'll try to rewatch it by next episode.
So good. You could just watch monologues, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Anyhow, but okay, I'm glad you like Barbie, and I'm glad that was your experience with it. I was nervous. I always get nervous.
Really?
I get nervous when men watch it because I don't want them to think it's something that it's not.
Right.
You know, like I want it to be what it is.
I fucked with it.
So I'm glad that you did like it.
Yep.
And did you see at the Golden Globes?
I didn't see anything at the Golden Globes.
Did you?
The only thing I saw was Kylie Jenner and like Selena Gomez whispering to Taylor Swift, and apparently it's her saying like, she didn't let me take a picture with him.
Yeah.
And then Taylor and that other girl was like,
is
that what she was saying though?
I don't know because she said like we clearly see Kaylee, who's sitting next to Taylor Swift, say Timothy.
Yeah.
You can see it as clear as day. But Selena commented on like E! News' post and was like, I was telling Taylor about two of my friends that are hooking up. Not that it's anyone's business though. Yeah.
And that's kind of funny that she's saying that too though. Like, at the Golden Globes.
You know, like it's just interesting. But
and I know that Selena's now once again off of Instagram.
Social media. Yeah. I'm like a Selena stan for life. I love her, you know, so much, but girl, just don't tell us. Just do it.
Right.
Like if that's what you want to do.
I fuck with Selena.
And like
I like them all though.
Yeah. There's so many times where she's been like, I'm getting off social media, and she doesn't. Like she's not off. She's posting, you know. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, just don't say
like you see people do that here.
Yeah. Just
like in real, like in like our life.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like,
it's just interesting because just don't say it. Just do it. You know, at that point. But yeah. But did you see the Golden Globes about how the hosts like? He did so bad.
Nicolette told me about that like none of his jokes were like hitting.
None of them hit. He said something about like Oppenheimer is a movie based off a 727-page book about whatever, you know, and Barbie is about a plastic doll with big boobs. And everyone and literally no one laughed because everyone's like, okay, you have to have a sense of humor, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, yeah, but just make the joke better.
That's what I told Nicolette. Because Nicolette was telling me like, oh, like he like bombed or whatever. And yeah, I didn't see anything. I didn't know anything. But what I said was, you can make a joke about anything.
Yeah.
If it's funny.
Yeah.
If it ain't funny, how you expect them to laugh?
Yeah.
Then that's kind of the whole purpose.
Yeah.
Like between bombing and killing it.
Yeah.
Like
you have to make them laugh. Yeah. That joke is not. It's just like.
You can make fun of Barbies having big boobs and this and that.
If it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't just. Yeah.
I saw so many.
Be creative like about it. I don't know.
And I just saw so many posts like afterwards that were like, these are jokes he could have made about Barbie that would have made people laugh, and they were just so much better. Like I'm like, yeah, it's not even so much that. First of all, you took a movie that was like incredible and pretended that it was about plastic, like a big boobs, you know, like that's just irrelevant. And then the joke wasn't funny, and then you know there's just all these layers. I'm just surprised that the joke got like the green light. Right.
Will Ferrell killed it in that fucking movie too, though.
Ferrell, oh my god, dude.
God, he's so fucking funny, dude.
Did you see him at the Golden Globes?
No, I didn't see anything.
Okay, there's a video of him and Kristen
Nothing
Wiig.
came up on my phone.
Really?
What the fuck? On my Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, because all of your stuff is
Bollywood.
Yeah.
Fucking Bollywood.
Incredible. But Kristen Wiig and Will, I almost said Will Smith. Will Ferrell went on stage to present, and they put on a song, and then they both started dancing like really goofy, and then they got to the mic. They're like, oh, like they're like frustrated and they're like, we told the Golden Globes not to make us look stupid this year, and they played this song on purpose to make us dance because they knew we couldn't resist dancing to the song. And like they're just like top tier comedy,
I swear.
like so fucking funny. But yeah, Golden Globes, it's award season, so we'll probably be talking about movies and celebrities a lot in the next 3 months.
What's coming up?
We'll have like the SAG Awards, the Oscars, the Grammys, all that stuff. Even though I never know what movies are on at the Oscars, like I am like oblivious to them.
What I like though about the Oscars, they'll like, they'll be like, oh, these 5 movies are nominated for best movie, whatever, best picture, whatever the hell, and then I'll. Like
watch
it'll be 5
afterwards.
movies, like 4 of them I never heard of. Not even afterwards. Like that gives you like the top 5 movies. Now you're like, ooh, these are 4 movies I could watch now, you know? So that's what happened with there was a bunch of movies like that. Like I think back in the day with like Django Unchained or something. I was like, I heard about this movie, but never, and then that's like one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's a good one.
You know?
That movie's great.
But I think the first time I heard of it was when it was like nominated for an Oscar or something.
I only watched that quite recently too, like probably within the last 5 years.
Yeah.
How old is that movie?
From like high school time.
Okay.
Like you were definitely in high school.
So really old.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for I love award seasons. Even if I don't watch them, like I just like the jokes afterwards and like looking at everyone's dresses and stuff. Okay, so I just have a few fun things to talk about.
Okay.
This one's stupid. I've just been thinking about 2 things a lot recently. So it's a leap year, you know, and leap years, you have an extra day. We have 366 days this year. Don't you feel like it's not labeled correctly? Like I feel like leap.
Damn, I should get paid more this year.
I know. Oh my God, you're so right.
Right.
We definitely should.
Or an extra day off. Fuck it.
Yeah, right. I'll take that. I swear, I don't care. Like if my work was like you can have unlimited time off, you just won't get paid. I'll be like, that's totally fine. Like I really don't care that much.
You just won't get paid.
Yeah, as long as I can go, like
no questions asked
I don't
type shit.
care. Yeah. Anyway, but I was thinking, I'm like, I feel like it's labeled incorrectly because leap year, I feel like you should be skipping.
Yes. When you said that, my initial thought was like, wait, is there a less, but obviously 365 is the majority of the years. But yeah.
Isn't that?
No, you're right.
Like leap, what would we call it? We should call
but
it
maybe you're leaping 365, leap over 366, back to 365. Like say if you wrote down each year.
Yeah.
Then it's like 365, 365, 365. Oop, jump over that. 365, 365, 365. Jump over that year.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I'm going to look it up. Hold on. Maybe leap year.
Why is it called leap year?
Yeah. Maybe this is a good topic to talk about.
We're going to run this topic to the ground. We're going to talk everything we can about this.
Everything leap year. I'm going to put leap year facts. How about that?
Okay. I'm turning 8 this year.
No, I would hate if my birthday were on.
Yeah, that would kind of suck.
That would suck so bad, actually. What?
To be like, well, technically, it's not yesterday or tomorrow.
People who are born on leap day are called leapings or leapers.
That's kind of cool.
I would.
I fuck with it.
Then I'm like, no, I wish I was born on leap
leaper.
day. It's a day that legally doesn't exist. What's that mean? How can it now legally exist?
I don't know.
Okay.
You don't exist, motherfucker.
You know that this is what the movie is off of. A tradition states that women are allowed to propose to men on this day, on like the 29th.
I remember hearing that.
Yeah. I would never.
Did we talk about that?
That movie or proposing to?
No, there's no way because when's the last time we had a leap year? 4 years? Is it every 4th year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's every 4th year. Olympics, World Cup.
Right.
Leap year.
The World Cup. Watch
the documentary.
Captains of America. Captains of the World.
It's on Netflix, right?
Oh my God.
Is
it's
it
only
about
6 episodes.
Is it about?
You're gonna love it.
Is it about the World Cup?
It's about the World Cup,
Okay.
and it's.
I know that they're coming out
really
with
good.
a documentary series, whatever, on Apple about Messi.
Messi. That one I can't. That one's.
I cannot wait.
The one I can't wait for.
I could never propose to a man. That's the one thing that I feel bad for men that they have to do, propose to women. Oh my God, I would just shit myself.
Yeah.
I think I would shit myself even when I'm gonna get proposed to. When I'm saying when, you see, manifest things.
Yeah.
I couldn't even deal with it when people would like propose to me. Like I was so bad at that shit.
Right.
Like one time my friend Austin Bowie, he asked me to homecoming on the morning announcements, live on the morning announcements.
Oh my God. I remember people used to do that shit.
And that's great. Thank you so much. Well, because I was like the anchor or whatever, you know, and then he came on and asked me. And I was like, I said, oh shit.
No,
in front of the whole
for real?
school.
That's tight though.
I said, oh shit. And my freaking Mr. Lombardo, love that guy. He called me out. He's like, you said shit. I was like, I did? And he was like, yeah. And the whole school heard you.
But that's just your honest reaction.
I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yep.
In 9th grade, my friend Nick Turner asked me to formal. I walked out of the classroom. Like, I was like, and I walked out. I was so nervous.
Did you say yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like,
you were nervous to say yeah?
I saw it.
You were like embarrassed and shy
I
or
saw
something?
that it was there for me, and I walked in, and I was like, and I literally turned around. I was like, oh my God. I was so nervous.
Man, you know, so I think I've only asked one girl to prom literally by just like walking her up to her in the hallway, and I'm like, yo, like, you want to come? And then she's like, yeah. I was like, all right,
Your
bet.
senior year?
My senior year. She was a junior. And then I didn't like want to take, she's cool. We were friends, you know, but like I knew she wanted to go. Like we have mutual friends. So I like, it wasn't, if she said no, I wouldn't have gave a fuck type shit, you know? So that's why I didn't do nothing. I was just like, yo, you want to come? Like, she's like, yeah, I want to come. I was like, all right, bet. Like, that's it. Another girl, I think like she went to a different school. So I texted her. She was like friends with my best friend's girlfriend. Okay. So I just texted her. I was like, yo, you want to come to like our homecoming or whatever? She's like, yeah, cool. I think it was snow coming. But anyways, boom.
So you never did
I don't remember
fun?
who else I went with. No, I never did anything. But that's what I was going to say. For Nicolette, like, I wasn't nervous at all up until like 30 seconds before. Right. 30 seconds before.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, I took her, I did it on the 3rd floor of a library. And then, like, going up the stairs, I got nervous.
Right.
But the whole day, the day before, wasn't nervous. Like, you know, but I think just that day, I was like, felt good. I felt good. You know, but if there's like, just like I say for anything, maybe if I did it the next day, that day I wake up and I'm nervous. You know, it's always like,
who knows?
It's just who knows. What mood are you in that day? Did you wake up on the right side of the bed? Like, how do you feel? Do you feel good? Like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just wasn't nervous at all.
Yeah.
Like, it went great.
That's why I think I would be better off if it were just like the proposals when people are like around and like the family like comes out and everything like that, like right after. Like, I think I wouldn't do well in those situations. Like, I think it would have to be me and just whoever I'm, you know, and then like afterwards do like whatever.
Well, it's funny because so obviously I got that hotel in downtown. Remember, you guys came?
Yeah.
From talking with her, she was like, I wouldn't want to tell anybody the day of. She's like, I would like want to like enjoy it with you, and then the next day, like tell people whatever, you know. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, so I wasn't planning on. But after we did it,
you're like, we want to enjoy.
She was everyone. Like, you know, which I was cool with too.
Yeah.
She was like, oh my God, like, I gotta call everybody. You know? So I'm like, I was like happy about that.
Yeah.
And then, but then when we like posted, like then I started getting like my heart like nervous. Then I started getting like anxiety almost like because everyone was blowing me up. Then, like we called like 30 people and then people are calling us and like. Just even the notifications on social media alone was like boom, 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 boom. And I was just like overwhelmed, you know, but I loved it though. Yeah. Loved every minute
of course. Yeah, that's why I feel like I've learned from everybody else because Banta, like when they got engaged, we all went to Art and Jake's after. And then when you guys got engaged, we all went downtown Detroit. And then when Robert and Liz got engaged, like we knew like we all want to celebrate. Like we're going to want to celebrate. So like we just need to have everybody over. So like I feel like I learned that.
That was dope.
Yeah. I learned that it's probably like I don't want like my
Pissed
whole
me
family.
off that they took so long to come over.
I know, I swear. But like I think it's best when it's just like the two people and photographer because you always need one. Or if like you set up a phone, that's cool too. I'm like telling future husband, whoever, if you're listening. And then afterwards like a party.
You need a party after, dude.
It's the best.
You need to.
Just the fucking.
Because you want to like.
Yeah, you just
involve people. Yeah. You know, like.
Because like, and I think us in particular because we all love each other so fucking much, and like we just get so excited for these monumental moments in each other's lives. So like, you just want people to be there and like I don't know, is rejoice the right word? Like,
yeah.
Like just
feel the love, share the love. Like
yeah.
that's kind of, you just want like
I have somebody
make a
else,
moment out of it.
just really quickly because I don't want this to leave my head. Zach Manolius, he's been my friend for like since we were in kindergarten, and he asked me to homecoming, and I used to be obsessed with ice caps from Tim Hortons.
Hell yeah.
And I ordered an ice cap from Tim Hortons, and somehow he asked them to put like a cozy over it that said like HOCO ? Isn't that so good?
Yeah, that's
I was
smooth.
shocked.
That's
I was
smooth.
shocked.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hi, Nicolette.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Does the general public know the gender of the baby?
Not yet. No. The general. No, and you know what was funny is I was gonna say like we know the gender. I wonder if like she'll be mad if I leave this in. Like us two know the gender.
Okay, so we know the gender.
Yeah. Okay, but we just like brought that up really quickly. We're talking about the gender of my future, whatever it's gonna be, beta's child. Can't talk about it.
Well, maybe by the time this is posted.
No, because she's going the day after we post.
So
So we have to cut it out.
Okay.
How about we just say this? Okay. We're going to just say this. We know the gender of the baby.
Yeah, we know the gender.
And everybody will too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it fun knowing?
I love knowing shit.
Yeah, knowing shit is so fun.
Yeah, but I'm like one of like 25. That's not that special.
Yeah, but it's still fun.
Like that's your sister.
Yeah.
So imagine me being jealous. But like I want to be like one of two.
Right.
One of three.
I
You know
totally
what I'm saying?
get that. Yeah.
I will be at some point. At some point, God willing, I'll be the gatekeeper too, and I'll be just not telling nobody shit. I'll be like, you want to know?
Nah.
Nah, I ain't gonna tell you right now.
What did it say? Fuck. Oh, I saw this TikTok and it was like, I was meant to, it was like, I was meant to say, hear ye, and I'm forced to be called the gossip or something like that, or like have a big mouth. It's like, it was saying like, instead of being like a person from back then saying like, hear ye, and like spreading the news or like gossip or whatever, it's like, I'm forced to be called the gossip. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I have to find the TikTok.
Yeah, you gotta find it.
Let me find it.
Lost. But I also zoned out for a second. Was that in Barbie?
That song? Well, this is my
feels like it would be
TikTok from my my dad. Have you ever seen this?
Yeah, so I liked it.
Okay, hold on. Born to pass down stories orally, forced to be labeled a gossip. Like there's this trend on TikTok that's like born to be this and forced to be this.
Born to pass down stories orally, forced to be labeled a gossip. That's you?
I mean, I'm not a gossip, really. I really am.
But
not.
I'm saying in the sense of.
But like, I just like to know things. Like, I like when people tell me stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I also am very much not the type of person that will pry. Like, I'm not gonna. Like, if they'll tell me if they want me to know, type person, but that doesn't mean I don't want to know.
That's what they say about guys in general. Like, you ever see those where it's like say I come home and I'm like to Nicolette, like,
yeah, this person told me this.
This person told me this. Can you believe they broke up or whatever? And then she's like, oh my God, why? And I'll be like, I don't know. I didn't ask.
I used to have that shit with Robert all the time. He'd come home and be like, yeah, I heard this. And I'm like, oh my God. Well, then what? I don't know. Yeah. You didn't ask any follow-up questions. Not a single one. Mm-hmm. No. What?
That's very much the case when you take all, because how many guy friends do we have? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't pry for 99% of them. Mm-hmm. But like you got those certain guy friends where you do tell each other, like, you go into detail and tell this person everything where you wouldn't tell, even you might be equal friends, you know, but just, you know, like everybody got that one person where you overshare.
But there are people who are like very comfortable just like asking the question. Like if somebody's going to say something to you, like
I respect that too.
Ask the question. And I don't really have that in me. Like I'll like ask like very basic follow-up questions, but like I just know that the people around me are going to get the information. So I'm like, I'll just let that happen, you know? But where did that even fucking come from, gossip? Oh, we were talking about leap year? This all came from leap year. Wow, we really know how to fucking talk, don't we? That's crazy.
Why was it leap year? Because birthdays, but no, we also said
no, I just brought leap year up. I just brought leap year up. It came from the women are allowed to propose to men.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. What would you do if Nicolette proposed to you?
I wouldn't like it, personally, no.
I think we've talked about this because it's kind of like the one thing. Like, you guys are like,
I just want to like it.
yeah.
For all those typical reasons.
Yeah.
A guy wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
Demasculating, maybe. Right? Is that the word?
Is it demasculating?
That's what. It's
Emasculating.
emasculating.
Emasculating. Yeah. Yeah. I totally get that. Like, I feel like that makes a ton of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I don't know, this might sound bad coming from a woman, but, like, every time I watch, like, a show or a movie where the girl proposes to the guy, I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
You know, like, even
it,
when,
it
like...
also makes me think, like, he didn't want to do it. Like, it makes you think more so, like,
and unless
he was never going to do it. That's
right.
why she did it.
Unless it's
even
like,
though I might be wrong.
There's this Instagram couple, actually they're from The Bachelor in Paradise, Becca and Thomas. She proposed to him because...
I know who they are.
Yeah, because she told him, like, a long time ago, like, I'm very scared about getting engaged again because I was engaged and it didn't work out, and, like, I'm very, like, I'm just very scared about it. And she had her, like, own reservations about it. So, like, she did it to kind of show, like,
I'm ready.
Yeah, she's sure.
I know
she's ready,
you're the one.
Which I feel like that's cute. But then he proposed to her, like, again after. And so I'm okay, whatever. But, okay, so more leap year facts. 10 facts you didn't know about leap year. Julius Caesar established leap day. Roman dictator Julius Caesar first adopted a leap day concept in 45 BCE. For his Julian calendar. It occurred on February 24th instead of the 29th. Also, February was the last month of the year in their calendar. Interesting. All right. It's not really every 4 years. Leap year doesn't always come every 4 years because the true length of a solar year is less than 365.25 days. Years evenly divisible by 100 are not leap years unless they are evenly divisible by 400. I don't know what the fuck that meant. So, moving on.
So that might mean, like, every 16 years there might not be a leap year. Every 365.25 days.
Do you think that we just do it anyway? I don't know. Every time I say I don't know, I think of Tim Robinson. You know?
Yeah, I know Tim Robinson, but
it's from the Bachelor one where she's like, "Is there really something waiting for you at home?" And he's like, "I don't know." And she's like, "Is there really something?" I don't know. It's so funny. It is so funny. Every time I say it now, I'm like, I don't know. Chinese leap year was in 2015.
Okay.
You just like your Chinese calendar and stuff. Yeah. Wait, what is this year's animal? Is it the monkey? You said?
I don't even know. No, I'm a monkey.
Oh, you're a monkey.
I think it's a dragon.
Should we check?
You're a dragon. But it doesn't correlate to... It's not like January 1st is the dragon.
Okay, well, let's check. Chinese.
But dragon and monkey, they're boys.
Are they?
Yeah.
So it'll be a good year for you?
It's going to be a good year for me, God willing.
Year of the Dragon. How do you know this stuff? Wow. It starts on February 10th. It is expected to bring about fresh starts and, for some Chinese zodiac signs, the discovery of love. Let me see. Hopefully it's me.
What are you?
Wait, I forget what I am.
What year are you born? 97?
Yeah.
I wonder if Nicolette knows what she is. Well, you can look it up.
1997 zodiac sign. Okay. Ox. That's a cool one. Let's see if I have a chance for love in 2024. The pig. The dog.
What are you looking at? Friends? Like allies?
Dragon.
Of the ox?
No, I'm looking up the 5 that have a chance for love in 2024.
Oh, okay.
Monkey.
You're pissed. He already got love, motherfucker.
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, well, the ox wasn't on here, but that was only 4.
Manifest that ox is on there.
Yeah, I just got to manifest it.
But also different websites are different things. There's like some legit ones. You know?
Oh, the rat as well. Congratulations. Yeah, this was timesofIndia.times.com, so I'm not sure how accurate it is.
You know what? I'm going to look into it more. I want to look into it more.
Yeah, bring it next.
I'll look into the ox
week.
as well for the year of the dragon.
Okay, well, that's leap year. Okay, another thing I've been thinking about is, aren't maps crazy?
Hell yeah.
And it's...
How do they know, like, the left and right, like, the shape of it?
Especially back then. There were people...
They were off, though.
I know, but it's still crazy.
Yeah.
That people who are cartographers, is that what it's called? They make maps?
It's definitely a grapher.
How you do it? I just want to know, like, actually, how do they do it? I think I read a book or something once about a cartographer. I was like, I actually don't understand. Like, what? Okay.
Well,
I mean, I guess, like, you are here. Like, you could, that's how you start it, right? You start it like you are here, and then you walk, and then you see mountains, and then, but I just don't see how it gets to the paper.
no, I don't know how they did it back then because, like, but they had, everything was off, though, in the sense of size.
Right.
Like, even if you
scale.
look now, like, countries and continents are bigger than they really are on the map.
Mm-hmm.
On the map, some countries and continents look bigger than they really are, and some are smaller than they really are. Because, like, the map is like, if you were to wrap it around like a globe.
Well, the first problem is the world is flat, so they're making these maps.
Right.
For it.
They're just wrong. So, but like Russia, when you look at a map, how big is Russia?
Right.
It's much smaller than it really is.
Because, yeah.
On the map.
Right.
Now, look into it, but I just remember, like, and it's not like a conspiracy. It just is what it is. Like, where, like, in Africa's, like, much bigger than it is on a map.
Okay.
You know, and then you got people in the comments saying, like, look how they're trying to make us look smaller than we really are, and like make Russia bigger and North America bigger. But like,
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just thought
so
about
the sizing is still wrong even based on that. But yeah, but how do you, like you said, like you're walking, you're here, we're here, and then we start walking. Where do you draw it? Like
how do you know unless you just
the coast,
like
the
in
coast.
the air,
How do you get the coast?
Yeah, all of it. It just okay. This is really making me believe in the simulation.
Right.
I swear, like this is actually.
You ever see the simulation thing? Did we talk about this on the bus? Like a bus?
Oh yeah, how it's like the same. Like how does a bus? Fit
How do
the
two
same
people
lane?
fit on the left and on the right of a bus? Excuse me, and you got a walkway and it's in the same lane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is
Excuse me.
crazy. It is crazy. I know it's weird. No, but that I don't like. I'm confused. I actually don't understand how the maps were made. This is gonna be my conspiracy theory that's gonna send me over the edge.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Well, for the states are easy, you know, because there's a lot of them are just straight lines.
Yeah.
Like Michigan's border, like the south border is just a line.
Yeah.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then like, yeah, these other states are just
right.
fucking squares.
Did you have a globe in your house when you were little?
Yeah.
It's funny. Everyone had a globe.
Yeah, I got a globe.
Ours was
got
like
a badass
like
one.
a 3D. You could feel like where the
the
mountains
bumps
were.
and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a globe now?
Yeah.
A big one?
Just to see like how the world lies. No.
Is it big?
It's pretty big. It's like this.
It's not
It's
anywhere.
like this big. It's in the basement.
In the garage?
In the basement.
In your mom's house?
In my parents' house. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have it here. Oh, did I say? What did I say at my house?
I thought you said you had
I
it.
have one.
Okay.
We have one. My family has one. Yeah.
You have a family globe. Yeah, we used to have one at our house too. It's just funny. And we used to have an atlas. Did you ever have an atlas?
No. I
Where-
don't think so. Like a big ass one on the wall.
No,
and shit?
it's like a book, and like it had like information about all the countries.
Mm-mm. Did you ever have a quarter book where you save all the quarters
No.
for each state?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
You
I
had one of
that.
those?
Yeah.
Did you ever collect them all?
Nah, I collected because like ones were like coming out 4 years later,
Mm-hmm.
and then by the time that happened, I needed the quarters to go like buy an ice cream.
I
or
love
some
those.
Shit.
I love those quarters. The ones with
Yeah.
the states on the back of them. They're so nice. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it interesting how like you'll look at your money and like all of it will be from 2013? Have you ever noticed that?
Mm-mm.
Like so much of my cash is like from 2013.
Yeah,
The
oh,
series
God, yum.
2013. They must have just been printing a lot of money then,
Yeah.
right? It's gotta
Maybe.
be. It's gotta be. But yeah, that was my thought on cartography. But that really fucked me up because I don't understand how they did it even more now. And
Well,
we'll
do you
talk
know
about it.
they're finding? This is what I don't get. They found like it was over 100. It was like either 200 or 300. They found like over 100 islands.
Yeah, you said this once. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but because of
But don't we got satellites?
right. Is it because the water levels are going? Well,
Maybe.
wait,
Cloud-
aren't they?
Well, they like
aren't they
clouds
supposed to
get in
go-
the way and shit. But
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. But there is. I do know that like different water levels create different islands. Like it does happen sometimes. So like, how are those livable islands? Are they just like close? Like, is it
right? Like, did it just become an island?
Right.
Like, did it go down a foot?
Yeah.
But that shit's drastic though. Like,
Yeah,
if you
no,
hear
of
like the sea
course.
level goes like
Up
a
and
foot,
down, yeah.
like
Yeah.
because how big the oceans are, like
Well,
for
even
it to go down a foot, imagine.
yeah. Well, even when we
much water
had
is
the
that?
boat and like we'd go to the marina after like a rainstorm or whatever, and the water levels would be so high, and it was like trippy because how
Yeah.
like what? It's just weird. Like, and it's not like there's a sewer because it's just like it's a lake, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, the world is weird. When I think about it at this level, I like get very uncomfortable in my skin.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I keep saying it, but
Simulation?
there you go.
Have you ever like looked into like actual
No,
simulation?
I don't actually fully believe. I don't actually.
Right,
believe
right.
it,
It's
but
just
there's
interesting.
It's just
fun.
interesting,
Yeah,
and it's
fun.
funny when like there's moments like this where like, well, I mean, I'm not like a genius or anything, but there's moments where like I really can't conceptualize things, and I'm just like,
Right.
you know, could just be they didn't program it like to where I'm supposed to understand it,
Right.
you know, but I just don't really understand either about the simulation. There's just so many different like theories on it, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
like it
there's
could be
different
this way or this way, this way. The podcast that I listen to, Armchair Expert, they like to joke that they're in like Monica, the girl on the podcast, like her dad's simulation. Like he's paying money to have like the life that he has, and like that's why her life turned out so good.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like that, and so like we're all living in her simulation,
Oh.
like her dad's simulation apparently, or something like that. But no, I don't really actually believe in it, but it is interesting to talk about and fun.
Yeah. Did I ever
Yeah.
tell you like I came up with this like theory myself? Like you know how like everything they say it's like code, like ones, everything can be like written in ones and zeros and shit like that, and like computer codes are ones and zeros.
Right.
Like what if like atoms? I think I said this before.
Yeah.
But like atoms are like the ones and zeros, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're playing Sims and you like buy a couch, that's just a code, and then now the couch appears, and now your sim can't like walk through it,
Yeah.
and like because everything's made of atoms.
Yeah.
Like the air that I can put my hand through is atoms, but so is this table.
Yeah.
Like when you break it down to the smallest point, it's all like the same.
Yeah. Well, you know what's
But
funny?
this is a solid. I get it, and that's a gas.
Yeah.
And this, but
The-
like
yeah.
at the core, it's
All
all
the same
at like
thing,
whatever.
yeah.
And then a nuclear bomb is when you like an atomic bomb and a nuclear bomb is when you split the atom.
Uh-huh.
And then it causes like a huge like explosion, right? And then like even did you ever hear like when we first dropped the first nukes, alien activity or like alien sightings was like skyrocketed like from like one sighting to like 1,000 sightings a year, like or some crazy shit.
Okay.
Because like we caused like a ripple
And like
through the universe.
that's interesting.
Because like an atom like disappeared, no longer is like, but I don't know, I don't get it.
Wait, did you watch Loki? Did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished it.
Did
Yeah,
we talk about this already?
we talked about it, but I think I said I had
You
one more
didn't finish
episode to
it.
watch.
Did you like
At
it?
that point, yeah, I loved it. I love
Good
Loki.
ending, right?
Yeah, good ending.
I am kind of sad for him though,
Yeah.
because he's just sitting in
Now
that
he's
chair,
just sitting there, yeah, ruling the universe,
which is like, but he's not even ruling it though. He's just kind of keeping it
keeping it together.
together.
Right.
Yeah. And did you? I love
Destiny, or what do
Yeah.
you call it?
What do you,
Glorious purpose,
yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah, it brought it back to all of the like Thor movies and stuff, which was
Loki, man, I always loved Loki
yeah.
from the beginning, like when
Even
he was
when
first.
he was bad boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love him.
and him as an actor, I love too.
Tom Hiddleston,
Mhm.
great guy. Love him. Met
Good man,
him.
good man.
Met him. Oh, yeah.
He's just a good guy.
I'm just a good guy. Big guy. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have here to talk about? So we can do a few things. We can do some misconnections to close us out we could just read some on, what's it called? Craigslist.
Yeah,
Or we can try Reddit again with the what would you do scenarios.
either one you choose.
Should we try misconnections?
Let's do
and see
misconnections.
where it goes. Okay, we're gonna close it out. There's 10 random or 10 best and weirdest.
You should have went to actual misconnections.
I know, but this is nice because it's here. in
Okay,
front of
right.
us and
We don't have to
look.
find,
Yeah,
like,
because we're on a time crunch now. We're
Okay.
always on a time crunch. And misconnections are people on Craigslist. Like if they see somebody in public and they don't like talk to them or like make a move or whatever, they put on misconnections.
No information exchange.
Yeah, they don't have an exchange. They put on misconnections on Craigslist. Like, girl with the brown hair at this place at this time. I saw you, blah, blah, blah. Misconnections. They
So you
try-
just hope that the other person had
the same feeling.
the same feeling from like a look, and then also goes on
it.
Craigslist.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Good idea, though.
Yeah.
It's honestly a good idea. If it becomes like, imagine if there was there should be a website for it.
This is from 2012. Damn.
We should come up with like a real website for that and make it like
it's
a
right
known
here,
thing.
Though.
Yeah, but who goes on Craigslist anymore?
Yeah, true.
The Craigslist is fucking scary these days.
It is scary.
It's like the dark web now.
Yeah. To the girl who attempted a B&E this morning. I don't know what that
B&E.
I guess we'll see. Hi, I am the guy whose house you tried breaking and entering. Breaking into this morning at 9:30 a.m. in Moore on Gill Street. Our conversation was short. You only said, oh my gosh, as you saw me staring back at you through the door blinds. Still, I feel we made a good connection, separated only by inches, the door and the lock you were trying to pick. I gave you 15 minutes to make your getaway. You're welcome, by the way. I don't know if you were with a professional crew, but please don't try to break into my house again. I'd hate to shoot your cute freckled face. However, if you're up for a legal encounter, I'm game on.
What the hell?
What the heck? Okay. Interesting. Condoms and bread. Here we go. Hi, you left your 36 pack of condoms and
Holy shit.
your organic multigrain wheat bread at my farmer's market table this past Saturday. You included the receipts for your condom, which both shocked and delighted me. I really had no idea condoms were this expensive. Shocked because although these look like really good ones, they set you back almost $40. Delighted because if no one claims them, I'm exchanging them for 4 tubes of Maybelline Great Lash Mascaras, a true classic, and some sunscreen. I didn't see you, nor did any of my employees, but I imagine you to be male, born in the 90s or 2000s, optimistic yet cautious, health conscious yet carb loving, maybe a long distance runner, would make it sense in the stamina department as well. Or maybe you are in a band. I asked around, but no one was admitting to anything. I learned that
you gotta be good looking. The fuck you buying 36 condoms for?
I learned that people don't appreciate being asked if they misplaced their condoms, and I was just trying to help and bust your balls, but only a tiny bit. I just feel like if I ever spent $40 on condoms, never. She put in parentheses, or he. And $6 on a loaf of bread, always. Then lost them while buying a $7 juice. I'd be so mad. So let me know if these are yours. I'll bring them this weekend to the market. That's nice.
Goodness. Yeah, that's nice. And that's funny.
There's a receipt so they could return them.
Yeah.
And like buy
that's
those.
What she's gonna do.
Yeah, buy those things. That is so funny. Wow.
Can you return condoms?
If they're not open.
Yeah, but did you ever hear stories where people poke holes through it? You would poke it through the wrappers. You know, you fuck somebody's life up.
Right. Fuck somebody's life up.
Buy 36 condoms, poke holes in them, return them.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if the box holding the condoms isn't open. Mm-hmm. But there's ways to...
These are funny because I expected these to be like love matches. Like they saw somebody that they wanted.
Yeah.
It's like, did you lose your condoms and bread? Okay, I want love ones. You farted near the produce. Okay. Were you fartily? Were you farting in Seattle this weekend? Well, maybe the love of your life is looking for you. You were the hot brunette with curves that farted near the produce this weekend. I was a tall guy next to you that looked over and asked, was that you? You quickly replied, no, wasn't me. You almost seemed insulted that I would ask. As the stink grew, you continued to deny your flatulence. Is that a word?
Flatulence, yeah.
Flatulence. But it was evident. I tried to get rid of the stench by waving a couple of loaves of bread from La Panier. You proceeded to storm off in an angry manner. You are beautiful, and even though you are a liar and fart I would love to meet up for a drink sometime. That's so funny.
That's too funny, dude.
Would somebody farting make you want to
I don't
date
know
them?
what was that, guys. And
I don't
it
know
didn't
what was that,
do
guys.
that.
But I didn't do that. Would somebody farting make you want to date them?
No.
No.
It would take more than that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. Okay, we can just end there. That was pretty funny to end on. We'll do some more. I'll look up more.
I want to look up like local misconnections.
Local ones, like
see if
from
you find
Shelby
something.
Township.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely try to do that. But I guess that was just a snippet. I still kind of do want to see if people would send in like advice for us to do for that. Like,
is there a way to do that anonymously?
I want to see if there is a way.
Right.
And if there is, I'm gonna try.
Or comment below.
Comment below.
Like make a fake YouTube account. Right? Make like a fake YouTube if
you
want to be anonymous.
Work, yeah. Okay, how about this?
Yeah, but that'd be fun. Like,
yeah,
what if I had a good question?
Yeah.
I would like take the 5 minutes to make an account.
If you don't, know us at all and you're listening to our YouTube, you know, because people, I think that's what's happening. Maybe
it got to be happening. I don't know that many people.
Yeah. If you don't know us at all, if you have a YouTube channel that we wouldn't be able to find out that it's you, just comment below on one of our videos and we'll see it. Yeah. But I'll try to find another way to like make it so anyone could do it. But it was fun. And I think that it's...
Do they know our real names on here?
Sophia
if there's random
and
people?
Samir, Fia and Samir. Yeah, I'm Fia. I think.
Yeah,
We've said it before.
Well, I was going to say if they could find on, say
Instagram.
if it's someone random on Instagram and then DM us and then we just won't leak their name.
Right. Okay. My name is Fia Gojaj. Gojcaj. Samir,
I'm not going to say.
What's your tag?
No, okay.
What's your...
Samir Pudai.
That's it?
Yeah, I think so. Samir Pudai, I think.
Just look for us.
No underscore.
I
don't think so.
But that would be fun. So let us know if you guys want advice from us. Solicited only. Okay.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.